Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Sacramento. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Collison is out there with McLemore. And it's Gay in the small forward position.
Last season, Andrew Bogut was able to say that he was the healthiest he's been in years. And that might not seem like much, but it makes a huge difference for him to be at full strength.
The drive by Collison. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Collison against Curry. Collison, the pass to Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam. Darren Collison could be the fastest player in the NBA with the ball in his hands. Westbrook, Parker, obviously in the conversation as well, but boy, Collison, the son of two track stars, he is just explosive.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
And here we go.
Oh! Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And there's the feed to Thompson. The kick out to Collison. It's tipped. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
Gay drives in. He used that pick to get in close.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
To the left wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
You know, Golden State historically has always been a dangerous offensive team, but it's really their defensive improvement that triggered their elevation into the upper echelon of the NBA next.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the defensive improvement for Golden State has kind of been piece by piece. They've had the right strategy and motivation, certainly from the coaching staff. And obviously, Steve, a healthy Andrew Bogut has helped.
Yeah, I'm just impressed with what they've done.
Oh! How about that basketball, fan?
Beautiful.
Wow.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Ezeli can't get it to go.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And he jams it with authority. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
The pass to Spates. Kicks it out to Iguodala. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Carl Landry's checked in for Thompson. Williams comes in for Rudy Gay. And Sessions subbed in for Darren Collison. So the Kings call timeout, their first. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And Kevin, I really liked how they came right at them in that game, determined to attack the hoop.
Yeah, when that strategy didn't lead to layups, Steve, they usually wound up at the free throw line, and they shot very well when they got there.
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what.
Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Then McLemore is out there with Collison. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. Well, another season and largely the same results for the Sacramento Kings, Steve. Well outside the playoff picture in the West again.
Well, there was hope that with new coach Mike Malone, the team would make strides defensively. I think they did, but statistically they remained among the worst teams in the league. It takes time. You can't expect these changes to take effect right away.
And, you know, for the Kings, defense has been the problem for a long time now. They've ranked 20th or lower defensively for the last 8 seasons. And in the bottom 3, the last 3 seasons running. That has to change if they're going to get better.
And for the Kings, they were above average offensively for the last couple seasons, but until they lock down at the defensive end and learn to protect the paint, they're going to continue to have problems.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Sacramento. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors. Tied up with them. Down low. Dishes it to Barnes. Fires the 3. The Kings trailing. Rudy Gay on the wing. And Rudy Gay with the slam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. And some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
McLemore with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Shoots. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups.
the top three-point shooting wingman in the league. Second is Harrison Barnes.
And you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on this list. Stay uptight on them on the perimeter and risk them blowing by you, or back off and give up the three.
As well as they shoot it from out there, Steve, I take option number one and hope for some help if they get by me, because you give him room near the arc and they'll make you regret it. Let's take a look here at the Kings and how they're stacking up as this season ramps up right now. Third in rebounding, third in free throw percentage, and they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
And the rebounds really jump out at me, Clark, when you talk about all those numbers. I mean, this is a ferocious rebounding team. They're very physical, and they always take the fight to their opponent. They seem to own the paint, and when they do that well, they're awfully tough to beat.
2 on the clock. It's Thompson off the drive.
First team foul.
Gate kicks to Thompson. And there's the foul, and it's on Jason Thompson. That's his first foul.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Caspi, he's checked in for Thompson. Stauskas comes in for Ben McLemore. And Sessions subbed in for Darren Collison. Into Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team with gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season, and one of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Guys, Draymond Green, a second-round pick in 2012, but his tough defense and high basketball IQ have earned him minutes. He said, quote, "I never cared about stats, and I still don't. My goal is to have an impact on the game. Sometimes you have the biggest impact with plays that don't show up in the stats. Those are the plays I live for." Great attitude, Kevin.
A real gamer, Doris. He loves the game. Thanks. And one reason why the Warriors' assists might not rank that high, they did run a lot of post-ups and isolations.
They did. They like to attack on the block and off the dribble. Ball movement wasn't always particularly effective, but it seemed to me that the Warriors were at their best when the ball was flying around the perimeter.
Carl Landry's checked in for Rudy Gay.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Stauskas, the pass to Caspi. 5 to shoot. Misses from close range.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists. And always good to look at the backstory of the stats. Here are some numbers for Andrew Bogut. He's putting up about 8 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games, dominating the glass in his trademark fashion.
Yeah, and all the rebounds he's been getting in those games have had a cumulative effect on the opponent. I mean, he'll wear you down physically and mentally with that rebounding work.